Hey guys, hi. This is podcast number 3. If you could give us a like and subscribe, I would really appreciate it. I had a phone call this morning from a friend of mine who is now getting older, but one question he asked me that stuck with me and I wanted to share it with you. Is it all right for me to blow dry my hair every day? I told him, I said, the most important thing you have to remember is that when you're using products to shampoo your hair, to condition your hair, to treat your hair, make sure these are products that are really designed with ingredients that are gentle to the hair, that are providing nourishment and hydration, which is very important for hair and skin. You've heard me say this before. Hydration is extremely important to maintain on your skin and on your hair. The level of hydration is quite essential in not letting your hair become dehydrated and damaged due to the environment, to sunlight, chemical treatments that you might apply to the hair if you're dyeing your hair, if you're bleaching your hair, if you're using styling products that contain alcohol, and so many of them do. You want to be conscious of that because that can dry the hair. So I said to him, I am in love and I'm interested in oils. Today, oils for the skin and for the hair are so different from what they were in years past. What I mean by that is I can obtain today oils that are super refined, that are very lightweight. They don't contain all that heavy gookiness that we used to, in applying oil to the hair, find that it would leave a buildup, a residue that weighted the hair down, and it made the hair have a film that could attract a lot of dirt particles. Today, the oils that we can obtain are super refined, lightweight, clean, easy to absorb into the hair, which is the most important thing. You don't want it lying on the hair, you want it absorbing into the hair. And these refined oils are filled with nutrients and antioxidants that are beneficial to hair's quality, protecting it, strengthening, and really achieving a healthier look than ever before with products that contain these, what I call sophisticated oils. In my line of products, when it comes to hair care, I've created a line that uses a lot of natural, exotic oils. Oils such as Abyssinian oil that come from Ethiopia. It's very similar to the argan oil, but a little bit more refined with different nutrients and amino acids that are so beneficial in strengthening and fortifying the hair structure. Another oil that I use a lot is baobab oil. The baobab oil comes from the seed of the fruit of the baobab tree. This tree is like no other tree you've heard before. It has the capacity of living anywhere from 1,500 years to 3,000 years. It's an enormous wide tree. It takes, I think, about a dozen men or more to wrap around, holding hands around this tree. The trunk is just immense. And what it does through the rainy seasons, it absorbs the water that contains all the nutrients into the tree trunk, and it allows that tree in the dry season to live on with no challenge whatsoever. And it continues that process year after years, hundreds of years later, that's still functioning and growing these incredible, beautiful flowers where the seed of the flower, we extract the oil, the baobab oil, that is so special. It is filled with nutrients, vitamins A, vitamin E, vitamin F, omega-6 and 9. And it is unique because when it is absorbed into the hair, it has long-lasting benefits of hydration. In other words, it doesn't allow the water that you gain through your shampooing and rinsing to disappear and evaporate, whether naturally or through styling utensils that might contain a lot of heat. This oil helps to trap the hydration in the hair from evaporating, maintaining beautiful hair with elasticity, shine, luster. The oil will sustain long-lasting hydration no matter what. Another oil that I'm excited about, and this is different, this is quite interesting, is broccoli oil. Now that's very unique because most people look at broccoli as something that you eat, which is healthy for you, but the oil from the broccoli is very special, very different in that it contains an enormous amount of antioxidants to protect the hair and the skin as well when used both on hair or skin. These oxidants, the quantity of the oxidants are very rich, especially vitamin A. It has an enormous amount of vitamin A, retinol. It also contains vitamin C and vitamin K. It has iron, potassium, calcium. It's unique because it performs equally as well as silicone. Broccoli oil is an incredible substitute for silicones when formulating products. That's why we use the broccoli. Besides the antioxidant benefits, the benefits to help take away frizz, flyaways, provide shine, luster, elasticity to the hair. It really strengthens and fortifies and maintains elasticity, which is very important to continue to maintain in hair. That's the give and take of hair so it doesn't break. It's called elasticity, to be able to allow the hair to be pulled and tugged and styled and bent and tortured, pulling hair back and creating all kinds of looks that put tension on the hair. And elasticity is important to maintain healthy hair, to resist tension, avoiding breakage and avoiding stress on that hair. So the oil is incredibly beneficial to supplement the hair and helping with the elasticity. Another oil that comes to mind that I use in our products is the kukui nut oil. It's a very unique oil, very refined oil. It's expensive, and it allows the hair to shine with such luster, sheen. It helps the cuticle, like most of these oils, it helps the cuticle of the hair lay flat. And that is what causes shiny hair. When the cuticle is roughed up, meaning it's dehydrated, it's not well maintained, it tends to spread open. It looks rough, it looks dry, it looks frizzy. These oils that I have just discussed with you, especially the kukui nut oil, has an ability to close the cuticle, to keep it smooth and even. So when light hits your hair, it bounces off because that cuticle is flat. If that cuticle was roughed and open, light hits hair and it absorbs the light. It doesn't allow the light to bounce back. For me, it's important to formulate products that help smooth the cuticle of the hair, to hydrate the hair, to benefit the hair with the antioxidant and the omegas that all these oils contain to have much richer, healthier, younger looking hair. You will find all these oils and more that I've just talked about in my products. One in particular that I recommended to the person who's got me going on this podcast and asking me, is it okay to blow dry your hair every day? I created a hair mask called Youth Revival, containing 5 oils. I also have it in my hair oil product. And Youth Revival hair oil and Youth Revival hair mask, which I am extremely impressed by, contains 5 oils. That's why I call them the Youth Revival 5 oil hair mask and hair oil. These 5 oils are essential in maintaining beautiful, rich, younger looking hair. The Youth Revival hair mask, besides the 5 oils that I've just spoken about, has other unique ingredients to help hydrate, moisturize, and really benefit the hair in a way that a hair mask should really provide. It is super hydrating. It has hyaluronic acid. It has many butters in it to hydrate and smooth and protect and nourish hair. So starting with the 5 unique oils, Abyssinian oil, baobab oil, broccoli oil, mangongo oil, and kukui nut oil, and all these incredible ingredients like hyaluronic acid and the shea butters that it contain, and many others that I won't go into now, will help your hair look, feel, behave in a way that is so impressive. You will be so happy, so proud to show off your hair using Youth Revival Hair Mask and Youth Revival Hair Oil. I also shared with my friend asking me if it's okay to blow dry your hair every day. I did warn him, after shampooing and conditioning his hair, he towel dries his hair, to make sure to, as soon as possible, comb out and detangle the hair now that it's gotten shoulder length. He likes his hair long. He thinks, as I said earlier, it's going to make him look and feel younger. But I said, maintaining your hair now that it's longer and it's past your shoulders is quite important to understand, to comb it through, detangle it, and then either air it out for a little bit and then blow it out so that you don't blow your hair out soaking wet. It's good airing it out for a few minutes. I told him shave, walk around, prepare your breakfast. If that's the case, you shower early in the morning. Do something to let the air dry your hair a little bit before you start applying a hot blower with a brush to it. The less heat you put on your hair, the better it is. So if it's somewhat damp but not wet, provides better results for the hair, and it's easier to style. Women have also shared with me, after towel drying the hair, detangling the hair, they tend to take the towel and wrap the hair around while they're applying makeup. Once that is done, adding moisturizer and applying makeup and so on, they remove the towel and they begin to again comb it through and style it. But in doing so, when you wrap your hair while it's damp or wet especially, you tend to infuse the hair together, like taking barbed wires and clumping them together. Now when you go to comb it through to detangle it, there's a tug of war going on. It's damaging to the hair, especially to the ends, because now you're putting a lot of force in detangling that hair. Even if you apply a detangler, once that towel goes around your head and you leave it on for a few minutes or longer, that begins to work against you and really creating such a tug of war in separating that hair that has been sitting there with a towel around it. Hair at that point binds together, and to detangle it, to separate it, there's a lot of tension, a lot of wear and tear that goes into it, and damage. You are destroying your hair by wrapping your towel around the head while you're applying makeup or walking around doing whatever it is and then combing it through. It's not good for the hair. Please don't do that. Avoid it at all costs. Remember to give us a like and to subscribe. Looking forward to the next podcast.